Okay, hey there. So I went to a concert yesterday and it was actually pretty cute. But I wanted to talk about how, like, life so far is pretty good. Sadly, I've lost a lot of weight, which is kind of cool. But I also remember that I was actually very skinny. I had pictures when I was like non binary, even before being non binary, like in 2020, 2021. And I was like really, really skinny. And I didn't realize this. I'm still skinny, but I'm like woman skinny in some sense. Well, not really true. I'm still kind of on the verge of skinny, maybe like a 30-year-old skinny because I don't work out. I barely work out. I'm just yeah, I'm trying to incorporate some squats and lunges into my daily routine, but I don't I used to compete professionally and that actually took a toll on me. It hurt my knees and it was a lot of pressure. You might ask me, why did you do it then? Well, I did not actually want to do it. I had, like, what do you call those? Coaches come to my elementary school and pick me. They always pick me because I was very tall and I was very skinny. And eventually I joined one of those sports and I actually got a bronze medal in high jump learning it like 15 minutes before the competition started. And I'm like, I just got a medal and actually didn't even try that hard. And with this, I kind of felt happy and I decided to join them. But I think I also did it to get a bit of attention from my parents because my parents never actually cared about what I did or whatever. So me doing sports was kind of a way for them to see me and see that I'm cool or like useful or that I did something great, which they didn't really care about. And here we are. And now they care about me being trans, but I think it's a bit too late now to care. But I think I also did not come out as trans because of them for a very, very, very long time. One, it was not a thing that I kind of knew, but also I had like a dilemma slash trauma with being gay because, in Kuwait, where I was born, being gay is illegal and you can go to jail for up to 7 years. Besides, the police would also do things to you because they can, and they can put you in jail, record you, abuse you, take advantage of you, and you cannot do anything about it because that's just how the law works, and you're not supposed to be that. So the locals kind of think it's okay for the police to do it because we deserve that happening to us because we decided to do something that we're not supposed to do. But eventually, with time, after living in the States was not also the most, I guess, queer friendly in some areas. Like when I was in California, I met some gay guys. But here's the thing, like I had a gay friend and I had actually great gay friends in Kuwait too, but I never really clicked with them as a person. Like I did not see myself as part of them. They had a very interesting life and they had different focus and they had different interests. And I just kind of found myself out of that. So it's cute. So eventually hung out with them. I kind of liked them, but they liked me more than just friend at the time because I was presenting as a guy. And that kind of was problematic. But eventually, um, it was problematic to be gay in Kuwait, and everyone called me gay. Like this was nothing new to me. I had people treat me like a girl when I was growing up. I had people claim me. I remember this because one had me hold the pocket of his pants or jeans or something, and then I realized later that he got this from a TV show. I think, what do you call that? Prison Break. Because when I was young, that was kind of the popping TV show. So I did it, and I was kind of okay with it. I kind of liked the attention, and he was not like aggressive or bad. I mean, he kissed me, he touched me, and I was kind of okay with it because I had worse happen to me. So having someone be nice to me and actually see them really like me and think I'm pretty, I think kind of I enjoyed the attention, honestly. But still, did I want it to happen? maybe, but I was very scared because it would ruin my reputation, and it did ruin my reputation. Eventually, I was called Boya, which means literally a masculine woman, like a mask lesbian, actually. Boya is the name they give to mask lesbians because it means boy, yeah. So you're a boy, but you're a girl. So the is the feminine, but boy is just the word in English for a boy. So they called me a mask lesbian and I was actually trying to be a mask for them because I did not want to be called gay at all. But eventually, I kind of took pride of that nickname. Not gonna lie, I did not mind it. I did not care about it. I was kind of, this is cute. I like to be called Boya. But I did not like to be called gay for some reason. Even though both of them are kind of illegal, they're not like accepted by society. So fast forward, moving to the States, in Ohio, not great. Being gay, I did have a gay friend. I had some gay people around me, but it was not fair. And I wanted to kind of also please and be part of the community. So I did not want to cause any trouble and I wanted to be normal. But on top of things, I had girls interested in me all the time. So that for me was just a success because my image that I created as a teen is I need to marry a woman and have two kids and live in the countryside with two dogs. So that was the goal. And then I had the girl, and I realized actually yesterday, I never had a girl break my heart. I never had a woman break up with me and break up the relationship, and I was like heartbroken. I don't even remember someone breaking up with me. I had someone who rejected me before a relationship started, and I think that for me was like the most painful one because I really liked that girl. But the same thing, she was not like your typical girl. She was like, and this is kind of my type when I was presenting as a guy. I liked women who were more like men. It's just me masking my own insecurities of me and what wanting to be. And this is why now I would not say that I don't date women. I say I'm submissive. If you're dominant enough to take the lead, tell me I'm cute, take me out and, kiss me first, take my hands or whatever, then I'm up for it. Girly, girly, boy, boy, whatever you are. If you're dominant, come, come join me, please. Um, but yeah, so leaving Kuwait was good, but being in the States was not that good. I mean, you can see why now, because the States right now is going mayhem on trans people, and now they're even talking about gay marriage, and it's the same thing. I mean, you can have the law, but the society is still not there, especially in Ohio, in the countryside of Ohio. But Spain was actually the healthiest place, Europe in general. But Spain, I think, is great because when I moved to Spain directly to Barcelona, and Barcelona was amazing because there's like people kissing on the street, gays hanging out, dancing. I was in clubs with them. And it was the same thing. I had a gay friend. It was very cute, but then he wanted to, sleep with me. And I told him a couple times, like, I can be your friend, but I'm not going to do this. So you can either deal with this and be my friend, or we can just stop being friends and you go figure someone out. Eventually, he waited for me to break up and experiment with him, and he did have sex with me. But I did not want to be called gay, so I did not want to like it. And also, he was a bit too big at the first time for me to try, and I did not like him because he was dirty. Not because he was a guy, he was fucking dirty. His place was disgusting, and I just did not want to be in that apartment. And I left actually in a couple of days because I was visiting him. Um, but eventually, when I actually realized is when I decided to become non-binary, and me becoming non-binary actually opened up to things that I used to do as a teen, away from everyone as a secret, which is pretty much play with myself and do anal, pretty much. But not with people. I just had my own toys or things at home, and I just kind of, yeah, I had like intense sessions, to be honest, when I was a teenager. But I was terrified anyone would find out, and then I was abused, and yeah, and then I kind of just let it happen. I just let people use me because I'm like, eh. Until later, I realized like that's actually not good. But because it was forced onto me to begin with, I thought, well, better not beaten and have that done to you than beaten and have that done to you. But then eventually, buying my first sex toy, my first dildo, pretty much, was actually the healthiest thing I've done to actually explore my sexuality a bit more and get out of the image that I have created as a teenager. So I had to crush that image and see what I'm actually into without this expectation of what I wanted my life to be instead of what I actually am and where I should be now. And that's where I ended up meeting with guys, but just like for sex. And I actually liked it a lot. And even though I was very selfish, it was fun for both of us. I was having fun, he was having fun, or they were having fun, depending who it was. And this is when I started realizing like having sex with women for me, I had sex with many women, not like so many, but like usually intimate. I don't do like one night stands usually, but it was more of a job, honestly. But with guys, it was more fun because I was not having to do anything. And they wanted to take the lead. And I'm like, awesome. I see that you want me. And that makes me horny. And with women, it's kind of the opposite. It was like they wanted me to want them. And I'm like, yeah, but like you don't even want me. And that kind of turns me off. But like I think that's typical for guys. Like if a girl meets a guy and they have sex, usually the guy is really into her and she wants him. I even had a woman friend tell me that her boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend now, her ex-boyfriend wouldn't let her ride him because he did not want to feel like shocking what some men do. But I did not know about this. Like I thought everyone was like me. But eventually I was just like a woman. I was literally having sex as a woman. Like tell me cute, cute things, be into me. And I've met some women who were like this, and those were the women who pretty much asked me out and dated me and took me out, and they were the dominant one in the relationship. And that's pretty much why I left most of them because it was also not they were the dominant one, but they were also the women in the relationship. So they wanted that treatment and they wanted to bust you on top of it. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not giving me anything. No, I have to work, I have to clean, I have to tell you you're pretty. And I don't feel valued. Like, I don't feel pretty. I don't feel appreciated. I don't feel like you want to talk or hang out or do things. So here we are, not dating anyone, not having sex with anyone. And it's probably going to be this for a long time. I'm trying to go to therapy to figure this out because my genital dysphoria started when I was 14, maybe 15. And I think this is where also when I started playing with like the toys and whatever, just the anal stuff that I had to explore. But I had issues with my genitals. And at that time, I hated that. I'm like, why are you here? And I keep saying the same things. So I need to figure this out. I don't know how. I kind of don't want to figure it out because I don't want to be dating or having sex. And maybe when I feel prettier, I mean, I look pretty, yes, it's a lot of makeup. I want to feel pretty without. I want my body to change a bit more because now the hormones are changing. So, like, I lost all my breast, I lost most of my curves. And yeah, like, I'm in a transition phase from different dose to a different dose. So, it's going to take my body like up to 3 months to actually change. And I'm just kind of stuck here and I hate it. Just don't want to be stuck here. But please be honest with yourself. Do not waste any other person's time by wanting something that you want. And just be honest. Go explore. It's okay. I think both men and women want different things. And I think it's healthier for every cis person out there if you can let other people around you be gay, bi, queer, then you don't have to deal with questioning them all the time. And you'll actually have someone treat you the way you want to be treated because they're not playing the role. I played the role for a very long time. And let me tell you, I was not good at it because I walked out of every single relationship. And now they know. Like, I talk to most of these women that I've dated, and now they all are happy for me. They're like, yes, it makes more sense now. Just great. And many of them called me gay while we were dating. So I'm going to go. See you later.